Mencia is proud to present the second annual Stereotype Olympics.
Featuring Darrell, the brother, Yay, and Ira, the Jew, Oi. From Asia, it's Wong. And Sparkle from Sparkle Land. Y Pedro, the political refugee from Cuba. These warriors will battle it out.
We actually made him do stereotypical things that supposedly one group is better at than the other to see who would actually win. It was actually anti-stereotype, but you know, it was fun.
You know what? It's funny because we talk about that often on the show, just about how you stereotypes, and the stereotypes are that way because statistics sometimes kind of show that that's the way it is.
Sure,
you know?
Sure.
So I think it's
well, yeah. My dad used to call me as a kid. He used to call me a beaner because he said you eat a lot of beans. And I was like, okay. But one day I got older, it was funny, he said it really cute. But one day I remember I was in Fort Worth in 1988 and somebody said it to me in a derogatory way, or at least that's what they thought.
Yeah.
And I remember my dad telling me, someday somebody's gonna say this to you and try to hurt your feelings. And when the guy said it to me, I was like, oh my God, you're real. Like, I did not know that you existed.
You were an urban legend.
And he was freaked out. He was like, you're supposed to be offended. And I'm like, no, my dad calls me that. That is so awesome. And he just kind of scampered away.
I ate a lot of
and I was following him like, no, I love beans. Come back. You know? I agree. It's like, but there's always exceptions to the rule. And that's what you have to be aware of. You know, like 8 out of 10 African Americans can't swim, right? But that doesn't mean that black people are incapable of swimming. It's just, you know, most of the women just don't want to get in the pool because I ain't gonna get my hurt. Exactly. So it's not that they can't swim.
Brandi Glanville on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills came under a lot of heat this season because she told one of the girls couldn't get in the pool, didn't want to get in the pool because she couldn't swim, and B, she didn't want to get her hair wet. She's like, oh my God, you're like a black person. And she said it in a joking way because she's like, I have best friends that are black. She's like, my husband's Cuban. Like Cubans are half black, and they're a third black or something.
Right.
She defended it in that capacity. Anyways. And she came under a lot of heat, and she's like, no, I'm just saying the stereotype that we all know that, like, y'all don't want to get your hair wet. That's, like, no big secret, but...
That's not a stereotype.
Yeah.
That's like, real.
Except for me, I swam.
Yeah, but do you like getting your hair wet, though?
Heck no, but
See,
who
that's
does?
what it is.
But who does? Does anyone?
don't mind.
I'm white, and I don't want to get my hair wet.
And that's my point.
It.
It's not just black people, white people.
My kids say, Mom, why don't you ever swim? I'm like, I don't want to get my hair wet.
See, that's
Really?
my point.
That's a woman thing, then.
It's a woman thing,
Yeah,
not a
but
black
there's
thing.
nothing sexier than, like, when you guys get out of the water and do that thing, you
No, we
know?
flip.
It's like that, whatever that is. It's awesome.
Nobody looks like that. Yeah, I try to, like, come out of the water and, like, you know,
Mascara's running.
Yeah, and, like, you have, like,
And, like, a
mascara
big
and, like, a big...
snot in your nose.
Not
And then in real life, the hair came out like this.
And then, like,
and you're trying
like
to
the padding of your
sexy.
top is coming out. It's like,
Exactly, Amy.
This is how I come out.
yeah.
Hi, Mama's here.
Yeah, and like your swimsuit bottoms all saggy and there's like water dripping out of it. It's
wedgie.
never
It's not
as
pretty.
sexy as
But there's
pretty.
so many things like that in life that you think are sexy or that are portrayed as sexy in the magazines and movies, and then
It's
you know
the
it's like
movies.
taking a shower with the person that you love. You think it's gonna be sexy.
No, you're standing cold on the other side of the
Exactly.
shower and I'm
You're
like,
like,
are you done
Can I
yet?
get some water back here?
I'm freezing.
Why is it so hot? It's so cold. Oh my God.
Move over.
Yeah, and like watching another person shave like is not sexy.
I went to a whole different place with that one.
He's like, wait, you're showering with women?
Exactly.
That's exactly what you were thinking.
Well, no, listen, here's what I was thinking. When I was a kid, I have 11 sisters and 6 brothers. So there were 8 women born in a row before me. So when I was a kid, me and my dad literally had 12 minutes to do everything we had to do because we only had one bathroom.
Wow.
So I was about 10 years old when I had to start taking showers with my father. And I would go in there wearing my tighty whities because I was aware of being naked, but my dad wasn't. And this was in the time of no manscaping. So when you said that,
I'm sure most like
Yeah.
50-year-old men manscape anyway, do they?
I don't know, I'm 46 and I still do.
You should.
You should, right? You should.
Yeah, if there's
I
someone
think-
that's gonna see that, it's
Yeah, but my dad was just, and he wouldn't even have the dignity to get in front of the shower and look back to talk. He would literally just like turn around and be like, so how's school? I'm like, it's fine, Dad, seriously. Like, So that's where I went in that moment of like, "Ugh."
You have been scarred. You were scarred for life.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
but
poor
my,
baby.
But my parents, my parents are the kind of people that talk about they're gonna go upstairs and have sex.
Well, no wonder they have like 17 kids.
Do you talk about your family a lot in your show? Because you've got a show coming up at Addison Improv.
Yeah. But they're such a big part of my upbringing. You know, they were so like real. They're so honest. They're the best people I know in the
Sounds like a
best
cool
possible way.
family.
But they have a good heart. But like my mom is seriously the kind of woman that like, if I was dating you and you gained weight, she would be like, "Well, I haven't seen you. You got fat." She's really, and you look at her and you're like, "What?" And she'd be like, "No, it's okay. You look healthy. Before you look sick. I don't know. This is good. Eat some more." You know what I mean?
Linda. Look at
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, honey.
Oh my God, did you love that video? Did you say?
Yes, but that's who my parents are, and we're happier for it. Like I have a brother who's not the smartest. He's not dumb, but he's not the smartest guy. And when we were kids, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna be president someday." And my dad goes, "No, if you're a mechanic, you should be happy." And you know what? He's the happiest guy I know, and he's a mechanic. Yeah, exactly.
Dad was right.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
an honest guy.
You're going to stick around in the kitchen with us too. Did you know that?
Yeah,
No,
you're
I
coming
did
to cook
not.
with me.
Yeah.
I did
agree.
not.
Thai food.
It's Thai food. I want some of that coconut soup, or some of that hot soup,
There's no
or some
beans.
of that
Is that
pad
okay?
thai,
There's
no beans.
or some of that tom yum something. No beans.
No beans.
Okay, you can catch Carlos at the Addison Improv through Sunday. For tickets, just head to our website at thebroadcasttv.com. Click on today's links.